over Sergei for more than 12 years. Sergei was, in fact, the only family Lev had, and Sergei wasn't even blood. Lev set the phone down and walked to the open bottle of vodka. He poured some into the glass and downed it in one swallow. The alcohol slid from his throat into his belly with a warm rush. His eyes closed as he set the glass down and thought about the events that had led him and Sergei from Dover to Texas. It wasn't that Lev didn't want to join forces with the Lofmans. It was simply that his first duty was to Sergei. Except they'd discovered the Saints, the worldwide organization that had manipulated their way into every government in the world to secretly become the biggest power player of all. And they were out to control the population by using a bioweapon that would sterilize women. Luckily, all four Lofmans, Orrin the father, and the brothers Wyatt, Owen, and Cullen, had taken the bioweapon, Ragnarok, and killed the scientist who could recreate it. The Lofmans had been joined by 4 feisty women, and it just happened to be Mia who got Lev and Sergei into this mess. But only because Mia reminded Sergei of the daughter he'd lost. It went against everything in Lev to help Mia and Cullen Lofman, and eventually the entire Lofman bunch. But he had never gone against Sergei's orders, and he wasn't about to start now. Lev blew out a breath and opened his eyes. He had much to make up for. While he couldn't bring Sergei's daughter back from the dead, he could, and would, protect Sergei until his dying breath. First, Lev had to finish his mission in Kiev. Then he could return to Sergei's side. The moment his phone vibrated, Lev spun around and grabbed for it. "Hello. You sound irritated." At the wispy voice thick with a Russian accent, despite years in America, Lev relaxed for the first time since leaving Maryland. "Sergei, Colin and Mia have kept me up to date. It seems you're to attend the ballet this evening." There was no humor in Sergei's voice. He knew just how much Lev hated having anything near his neck. "That's right. Are you all right?" Is that why Sergei called? Was the old man worried about Lev? There was a hint of a smile on Lev's face as he walked to the window and peeked through the curtains to the city. "I'm fine." "You know what fine means, right?" This time Lev chuckled, because the conversation harkened back to the very first one between the two of them. "Freaked out, insecure," he began. Then Sergei joined him and finished with neurotic and emotional. They both fell silent. Lev's thoughts went to the night Sergei had found him, and the fact that he was still alive because of the Russian. "I should not have made you go," Sergei said. Lev let the curtain drop closed. "I could have refused. We both know you would not have done that." No, he wouldn't have. Sergei was his pakan, his boss. Sergei sighed heavily. "If I was younger, I would be there with you. Hell, I would have gone in your place. I know. This is a fight everyone must join, no matter how much we wish we did not have to." Lev turned his head toward the mirror and met his own gaze. "I know. You are not your father, Lev. You are not in Russia. No one knows where you are. Remember that. All of it," Sergei said, his voice deepening with emotion. "I don't make the same mistakes twice. You don't need to worry about me." Sergei made a sound at the back of his throat. "Of course I worry. You are the son I never had." Lev clenched his teeth as emotion swelled within him. Neither of them had ever spoken this way, and he wasn't prepared for it now. Before he could form a reply, Sergei cleared his throat and said in no uncertain terms, "I expect you back home. Get your mission completed and return to your post."